Oh. Hey, thank you. I dropped my chicken, dude. No. Dang it. How's it going? Ugh. Okay. Chicken and rice. With a little cheese and some chow mein noodles. Like dried chow mein noodles. Sounds delish. It gets the job done. That's the most important thing. You're eating hot dogs? All right. Is eating rice with a fork normal in the US? Not necessarily. It depends on the dish. Where it's the cheese? Mixed in. There's not that much of it. Yeah. I mean, again, it depends on the dish and or how lazy I am. Like, this rice kind of clumps together with the other stuff. So it doesn't matter that much. All right. I eat food with my hands. It's probably not something I would do at like a formal sit-down restaurant. I'm not gonna judge anybody for eating food with their hands though, unless it's like soup. You know what I mean? Thanks. Okay. So, I have 3 to 4 hours today, which means I need to, excuse me, sorry, need to maximize my efforts here. So I'm just gonna do a little warm up, like the choke points of the run, basically, and then we'll get into it. So, not gonna do this. I did that earlier. Hi Zenny, have you calculated how many milligrams of caffeine you consume each day? I mean, since I'm being very intentional with my food intake, now most days it's 100 at most. And it's just usually it's just one of these single 0 sugar 100 milligram energy drinks. Honestly, the main reason I drink these is because they help with my they help me stay engaged. As long as I don't have too much caffeine, it helps me stay engaged. If I get too much, then I just get really jittery and irritable. So I can handle about 200 max. But honestly, the bigger thing for me is if I have caffeine with sugar, that really changes things. So like a Mountain Dew has like 50 milligrams. And if I have one of those, I probably shouldn't have any other caffeine that day. Yeah. I mean, everybody's different, right? It also depends on what else you've eaten that day. Like, not just sugar, but like if I have caffeine on an empty stomach, it affects me way differently than if I have caffeine when after I've eaten, you know? But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that I've always been super healthy with my drink intake or whatever. You know, for a while I was definitely drinking too much soda. But I don't think... I wouldn't classify caffeine itself as something that I think is super, super bad for you. I think it's one of those, like, all things in moderation things, personally. When I was growing up, we weren't allowed to have any caffeinated beverages in my house. So, like, I didn't even have a Coke until I was, like, 20. Like, Coca-Cola. I think the first Mountain Dew I ever had... was probably 17 or 18 years old. And a couple years before that, I started drinking Sunkist, which has a little bit. But yeah. I remember the first time I brought Mountain Dew home, I, like, hid it. Because I was afraid that my mom was going to find it and throw it away. Yeah, we had pretty strict house rules. My parents did the best they could. I mean, it's a different generation. Different standards and society in general. For better and worse. Yeah, especially now as a parent, I try to never judge my parents for anything, you know? They did the best they could. Your parents were against anything with red 40 in it? Isn't that actually being outlawed? I think I read something about that being outlawed because there was an official scientific, like, connection to cancer. So they're like, companies are required to phase it out of their products in the next few years. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of things over the years about, my kids go crazy when they have red dye. And, like, I'm not saying it's not a thing, to be clear. When I was younger, I was very skeptical of that. As a parent, I have noticed that, you know, my kids will behave in different ways depending on what they eat. So there's probably some connection. But I think, you know, it also probably depends on the kid, right? Do they have autism? Do they have ADHD? Do they have something going on? Everybody's different, right? So. Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me either. That's the thing about, like, any study is always going to have, you know, some level of imperfection in the results. What's up, Shuck? Shuck, I want to thank you for, yesterday you said something really kind, and, like, you probably don't realize, but, you know, I was talking about, the nuances behind drawing lines and being patient with people and allowing them room to grow, but also, like, not being just tolerant all the time. We were having that conversation. You just said, you know, Zenny, you're a pretty cool dude, or like something like that. Anyway, it really meant a lot that you said that. You know, not because I need to be told that I'm cool, but a lot of the time I feel really self-conscious about sharing my opinions on things because, like anyone, there's some stuff that I have pretty hot takes about, right? Anyway, it was nice to be, you know, being a little bit transparent there and get a little bit of positive reinforcement about that. Because I've worked really hard to be a generally better, more understanding, more accepting person. So, yeah, and I appreciate that, and I want to acknowledge you acknowledging it. That makes sense? So, thank you. Got no place to go, no place to go home. She's got Maserati's company. All right. Sleep becomes routine. It's not healthy, it's what makes you right. It's not healthy, it's what makes you. She only comes to me in my dreams, so sleep becomes addicting. It's not healthy, it's what makes you right. It's not healthy, it's what makes you. It's not healthy, it's what makes you right. Hey, thank you. What beverage are we enjoying today? Today it is a Monster Zero Sugar Ultra Vice Guava 12-ounce can. 100 milligrams of caffeine. Right? I think it's 100. Where's the thing? 110. 110 milligrams of caffeine. Be careful now. Be careful now. Be careful. So, guys, I don't know if you saw, but somebody on YouTube informed me that I am definitely one of the goats of Super Metroid, but that I won't compare to Oats until I get a deathless world record in Kaiso. I was informed of that on YouTube. So I've decided I'm gonna drop this trend for 4for4 NMG tomorrow. Low ice is done after today. We are going all in on Kaiso until I get deathless world record. I think he also said, I think they also said that I have to run it at GDQ. So I guess I'll submit it to GDQ too. Because that's the only way that I'm ever going to compare to Oats. You know? It's what it takes. Just have to. That's how you get good at Super Metroid. I'll have to ask Oats for tips and tricks on Kaiso. Because clearly, you know, he's the GOAT, because he did it before, so. My music taste is really good. Thanks. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of a snob when it comes to music. Whoa, why'd you morph, Samus? The thing is, back when Oats was doing Kaiso, I was like, I could do this. And I don't mean that like in an elitist way or anything. I've never been intimidated about the idea of running Kaiso. The only reason I haven't is because it's... Honestly, actually, the reason I haven't run Kaiso is the same reason that I haven't and probably never will run Hundo Map, in that there's not very much crossover, if any, with any other categories. And so anytime that you dump into that, you're not progressing at anything else outside of like just generally maybe tightening up like your wall jumps and ledge grabs and stuff, right? But yeah, when I was watching Kaiso runs when Oats was doing them, there was a part of me that was like, maybe I should drop what I'm doing and do this instead, because this is what Oats is doing, so it's popular right now, right? Like, I want to be clear, that sort of thing has crossed my mind many times over the years. I've never run something because Oats was running it. That includes low ice. But Oats running something definitely, you know, I like running the same things as my friends, and so, you know, I ran the same stuff as Oats for a while, and that was really fun. And so I was excited to do this with Oats too. But anyway, long story short, I'm not intimidated by Kaiso. I did a casual blind playthrough of it before SGDQ 2021, or was that 22? It was 22. I did a casual blind playthrough of it so that I could appreciate Oats' run at GDQ. That VOD is on my YouTube. Every once in a while, I have people commenting saying stuff like, wait, this was your first playthrough? Wow, this is really good for your first playthrough. Like that sort of thing, right? The thing is, I wouldn't call it good. I died a lot, obviously. That's just how Kaiso is. But there's nothing in there that I'm not capable of doing and or getting good at. You know what I mean? Just to give you nothing, that would be something. This is all too much. But yeah, I mean, the any percent record and the 100% record, and probably the RBO record, if I'm being honest, I think all of those are more difficult than any sort of a Kaiso grind would be for me. Oh, that was really weird. So the issue with this, the main issue with this strat is that this second power bomb a lot of the time doesn't double hit. And I haven't been able to figure out how to get it to consistently double hit and get Ridley in the position that we need. And it makes a big difference. Because if I wait too long, then a lot of the time what happens is Ridley doesn't go into this upward float, and he floats towards Samus instead. So, like, if I wait to do the powerbomb there... This happened in a run yesterday. Not this exactly, but... Where, like, it worked, but it didn't work, and it kind of screwed stuff up. And that fight ended up being really bad. Was it this? No, that was good. Whoa! What are you doing with your tail? Stop it! Freaking Ridley, dude. I say if the future's been drawn out, there's no point in living. Giving up a lot so that the fate can have its way. You know what I mean? Bam. Don't be dumb, Ridley. That's interesting. Huh. Whoa, why did you back Pogo? He keeps doing that, dude. Okay, Emily. Tacos? Lucky? Emily? Enjoy your tacos. Oh, this is the bad one. So see, so Ridley started coming toward me there. And then, oh, it did work. I don't frickin' know. This fight's stupid. That's it. Time to main Kirby's Dream Course. Oh, man. Ah! What if we go super high? What if we do this again, like I used to? By the way, Zenny, your tips and stuff from the other day when I asked about manipulating Ridley has been super helpful. Still burn an average of between 4 and 5 E-tanks per fight. It's not the 8 or 9 E-tanks it used to be. Was that when I talked about how to reverse the pogo? Sorry, I remember talking about something. I don't remember exactly though. Yeah, okay. Go to Venus. Elimina, mana. It's a decent fight. Not amazing, but... Okay, I gotta use the bathroom. So I'm gonna run some more ads. Practice a little more and start runs. My Stream Deck crash? Yes. Stupid thing. Still working on that, I guess. What do you mean I'm a bomb bomb? Shenislov. Thank you, QZ. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Did I not grab the energy tank? Must not have. That's silly. Silly Zenny. Vladimir, dude. Can you get out of the way? Oh my gosh, bro. I hate this game sometimes. Cities, it keeps you safe for a moment. As you're walking away, your footsteps get louder. All you needed was time, but now time will destroy us. It will all be over, and here we are. We're stuck inside the salted earth together. Pierce my lungs, my limbs go numb. As the colors fade out, you watch me bleed. You watch me bleed. Ref, thank you. Continuing your prime/gift to a tier 1. Thank you so much. Empty. You can't replace me. You can't. It's almost over. And here we are. We're stuck inside the salted earth together. Pierce my lungs. My limbs go numb. As my colors fade out, you watch me bleed. You watch me bleed. Dude, why do I suck at this now? Why does that keep happening too? Dude! Stop it, Zenny! Oh my gosh. Bro. Hey, Turbine, how's it going? Yeah, oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude. We're all right, thanks. I had a call with my siblings this morning. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. I got a few hours for this before we have some friends coming over. What did be done about you about the bomb bomb eat a bomb 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 bomb? So I mean, I don't want to get too into it. Growing up, my family was always super tight. Some of it was real, some of it wasn't. As we have grown as adults, our understandings of the world have moved in different directions. That has caused some political conflict between siblings. It really started coming to a head when COVID happened. But I love all of them, and I believe they all still love each other, so I've been trying to help them repair their relationships for the past year or so. And sometimes it goes well, and sometimes it doesn't. This year has been hard for obvious reasons that we're not going to get into. But the main thing is my mom is extremely sensitive to stuff like that, and it breaks her heart when her kids are fighting, and she's old. And realistically, you know, she probably won't be here anymore in 10 years. She probably won't be here anymore in 5 years. Like, so you know, the heartache she feels because her children are fighting is not going to do her any favors, and I want my mom to be around for as long as possible, so we're working on it. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's hard. Today was kind of both. And that's another reason, you know, again, I'm not going to get super into this, so I'll just say this and then prefer to move the conversation. But again, like, that's another reason that I try to be accepting and understanding of people that are in different places with their beliefs or affiliations and things, as long as they are being respectful and kind. You are welcome here as long as you are respectful and kind to everyone else here. If you're not, I don't care. I don't care. You're out. So. Yeah. Yep. And that's the thing. Like, you know, we used to have family gatherings. Like, when I was a kid, we'd have family gatherings once a week. And then as I got older, it turned into once a month. And then it turned into on holidays and other, you know, like, notable reasons to get together. But in more recent years, it's been once a year or twice a year. And sometimes, you know, people don't even come to that. And, like, I've been guilty of that in the past, too. But, like, at the end of the day, what will help my mom the most is if her kids can all get along when we're supposed to be getting together. So, yeah, thank you. It's not all bad. Like I said, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's hard. Things are in a better place than they were a couple of years ago. Yeah, my parents... I was raised in a very conservative household. The thing is, the line has moved so much the past... the past 10 years, right? The line used to be here, now it's over here. Like... But... Like, all that being said... you know... My mom has always voted, and she told me this year she didn't vote. I'm not gonna judge her one way or the other for that. It's just... Things are so weird with that. Anyway. Yeah, Turbine. And that's the thing is, I mean, not everybody fits into that blanket statement, right? Like, there are people that are truly, at best, very ignorant people who are hurting a lot of people. And they're, you know, I would say a select few that are actually bad people, right? But most people truly are just trying to protect themselves and the people they care about. And that's the issue with misinformation. You know, they feel like that's what they're... They feel like what they're doing is serving that. When in reality, it's not helping them or the people they love, and it's hurting other people. And that goes for both sides of the line, right? So it's just... Anyway. We can move on, but... Again, that's why I try to be patient with people, as long as they're not being hateful, as long as they're being kind. Yeah, Turbine, that freaking sucks, dude. Is it parts or labor that they're charging you so much for? Because I remember I had to completely replace brakes on my car a long time ago, and I ended up paying a good chunk of change to do it. But one of my friends suggested that we try and do it ourselves. I didn't end up doing that because I have negative confidence when it comes to auto shop, auto repair stuff. But I do remember the labor being the bulk of the cost in the repair that I had to do. Dang, dude, that sucks. Ostrich. Ostrich, you're such a memer, dude. Oh my gosh. Unironically, did people see that Mitch got bopped like a day after he got the sub 50 in Super Mario Bros. 3? That's so crazy, dude. Yeah, like the next day. It's literally my entire personality, Zenny. What do you want from me? That's fine. I can love you for who you are, Ostrich. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do a 180 here with stream vibes, with music vibes. Hang on. Okay, not a complete 180. Actually, yes. Complete 180 here. All right. Okay. Do that with your 18-wheeler. Fun fact. I already knew this, but I'd kind of forgotten it, and or maybe I just didn't believe it. So I've been reading the Mark Hoppus biography, memoir. This song and the other biggest single on this album, First Date, were written by Mark and Tom completely independently to spite their producer, somebody who criticized. They were done with the album and they turned it in, and whoever was listening to it criticized them because it didn't have any happy, fun summertime Blink songs on it. So they went and wrote this song and First Date and added them to the album, and they ended up being smash hit singles. It's so funny. Okay, I see what's happening here. That's so interesting. Okay. What's the difference between going left and right? You just kind of go whichever direction the bomb bounces you, but if you go right, it's a little faster. Yeah, so somebody mentioned this the other day, and I was trying to figure out. So here's the thing. If you do this, then you don't have to worry. As long as you get the supers you need, you can just bail immediately. You don't have to worry. If you're using missiles, then you have to kind of switch so that you can refill your missiles before you leave. You can technically, like, you can start with missiles like this, and that's fine too. But the thing that's weird, and I wasn't able to figure this out until just now, and I'm still not 100% sure what's going on. Sometimes the bombs would lay really fast, and sometimes they wouldn't. And I was trying to figure out if it was like a lag thing, because you should be able to lay bombs about this fast. But when the bombs are bouncing Samus around, sometimes she's in the middle of knockback frames, or otherwise in some sort of a pose change that prevents the bomb from laying. So you have to kind of move Samus to prevent that. And if you do that, then it's good. Sebda, thank you for the tier 1. So I wonder if you can back out of the maze, take a hit, and use that to improve super chances. Oh, you mean so you don't have full energy when the power bomb kills them? Because that's happening anyway. Oops. Make me promise that I will never tell a lie. Remember the way her bedroom smelled. I had that dream about you again, where you wait outside until you let me in. And now I'm breathing deeply, walking backwards to call and ask her lower coaster favorite ride. I just said lower coaster. Silly Zenny, that's not the lyric. Good night. Man on reckless abandon, something's wrong. You quoted the wrong lyric? Unsubbed. Dang it, man. Fake fan. I forgot to do it again, dude! Okay, no. It's the single biggest issue with me leaving this turret alive is forgetting to burn a missile there. Hi Zenny, do you have any tips or controller mods to make the L and R buttons more responsive. I get misinput sometimes when my fingers are at the outer edge of the L and R buttons. Okay, so I'm going to be making a new controller tutorial thing sometime soon-ish. For now, I have one on my channel that you could go watch. It talks about L and R buttons a little bit. L and R buttons are very finicky in these controllers. The best advice that I can give you is to buy Top Gear Japan replacements. The thing is, they're expensive. And then the other thing is that the board on the L and R buttons, sometimes it will not be positioned quite as snug as it should be. That's just something that is kind of trial and error, figuring out what works better for your board and your controller. I have a repair service. I'm not going to tell you to use it. It's kind of expensive, but it's there if you want. But yeah. Gosh dang it. There are some so in the back shell of the controller there are these little shelves that the L&R boards sit on. They're supposed to provide stability. One thing that you could try doing is like putting something like a layer of something on top of those shelves to kind of push the board up. That might help, it might not. Every controller is different. It's honestly kind of infuriating sometimes. Another thing that can happen is that the membrane that connects with the board can get worn out in a specific way. And the only real fix for that is trial and error. Like open the controller and like rotate the membrane, put it back together and see how it feels. One thing that I do offer in my repair service is alternative switches, like tactile mechanical switches instead of the membranes. Some people like them, some people don't. They're not really better, but they are more reliable most of the time. In the sense that it's much easier to get a good feeling button out of those than it is out of the membranes. But in terms of like potential for reliability with inputs and stuff, what the heck, Dragon? Like Drewski is the best Zodin pumper that there is right now, and he prefers normal buttons. So. Hey, thank you for the raid. Thanks. This is not going very well right now. Maybe I should force right side goops. Gosh dang it, man. Wait, why? Oh, yeah, okay. I can't get the right kind of kill here. I know some of it's RNG, but... Gosh dang it. Yeah, they do. This is taking too long. Of course it is. One more good fight, and then I'll do baby skip, and then I'll start runs. You stupid boss! You stupid boss face. You heckin' dang it, Spark. Jokes, all the routines they play. Screwing with my head, never give until they get their way. Oops, well, that works. Okay. We'll do this too. Okay. Hang on a second. Thanks. Thanks. Really? Okay, I remember now. Yeah, so it's like a 9-second difference in this room. Okay. Okay. All right, that's good to know. Thank you, JC Walk. I'm still pretty proud of that run. I will probably go back to it eventually. We'll see. I think a 111 could happen for me, but it's hard to know for sure. Hey, Nate. Bum. What is happening? Alright. One more. Then I think I'll do Fantoon like twice. Okay. Here we go. No. The fan tune pattern changes every frame until you enter the door. All right. It's time. It's freaking time. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do the speedruns and the world's records. Or maybe we won't, 'cause I'm bad. One of those things is gonna happen. One of those things is gonna happen. Alright. Gotta move this. Gotta move that. Gotta click here. Gotta click there. Gotta think about this. Gotta think about that. Gotta open here. Okay. It's the Joe Facto. What's up, Joe Facto? It's time to duel. Thank you. Boo ba doo ba doo boo boo ba doo. $59.85 tonight. 58.10 tonight. 56.24, and then we got hecked by Steam and Magnet Stairs and Steam again. 51.56 tonight. And then we got hecked by Steam on the stairs. This frickin' run sucks. Oh, that sucked. All right. Try again. Gotta move my garbage out of the way. I bonk the door. I freaking heckin' bonk the door. We're jumping around the corners and we're gonna do the stuff and things. Freaking dude, man, bro, tonight. I did a deep boost off the tail. Sometimes that will manipulate Ridley to save a handful of frames. 59.86 and we're doing the pumps through the hallway. 58.12, 56.24 again. OM frickin' G. And then there was steam on the stairs that ruined the world's record attempt right there. How's it going with runs? We just started. Just now. Will it really what? I'm confused. Oh yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it will. So if Ridley's tail flips around in a circular motion, he continues floating downward. But if it doesn't, then he floats upward, so he ends up leaving the screen a few frames earlier. So it saves a little time. It's very inconsequential. But it's there. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum bum. We're gonna freaking go and do the thing. Morphing ball tonight. Good. We grabbed the missile pack. Nia, what should we do next? I don't care. I'm just licking my tail. All right. Controller slipped in my hands. But I recovered. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Ah, spin of it. Small energy memes, and I didn't even notice until it was too late. Alright. It's alright. I'm slow, dude. Why is that so slow, dude? Oh! In the red, the run is dead, dude. The run is frickin' dead, dude. Gosh darn it. Heckin' darn tootin', dude. Why did you do that? You heckin' BT. Alright. We're gonna keep going. It's gonna be okay. I don't have a hitbox. Though, actually, my controller is much quieter now because of the voice focus thing. If I turn that off, it's really loud. What about a feeny me? Why did that happen? Why do I suck, dude? Alright. We just literally just started run somebody. This is our first run and it is not good. It's not good. This is not good. This is bad. It's straight up bad. I'm good though. Mostly. Definitely doing better than I was. Alright. Thanks. You frickin' heckin' Samus. Just do the frickin' heckin' thing. Shine on you, crazy Zenny. What does that mean? What are you saying, YouTuber? I don't understand. Yeah, that's not what I'm using though, Zerlith. The RTX voice thing is a separate thing. Color theory is so weird, dude. I never notice the color change on my screen unless you guys change it to green. I can always see it when it changes to green. It's the weirdest thing. I should probably do something about that so it doesn't distract me when I'm on pace. Anyway, the voice thing that I use is part of the Elgato software. You're fine. I wasn't saying that to be like, don't use the channel points that I have set up for you to use, dude. That's not what I was saying. I mean, as a general rule, it's probably best not to redeem channel points at any, like, significant moments in the run. But I'm never gonna get mad at you for that. I've always said, even at the worst of my worst irritation, the lowest of my lows with depression and anxiety and not handling this game in a mentally healthy way, like even in the worst of the worst situations, I have always said, like when it came down to it, that if chat did something that distracted me, I'm not gonna blame chat for that. I'm gonna blame myself for that, for not closing chat. or changing my audio or whatever it is. So unless chat is doing it maliciously, that's a different thing, obviously. But bam, 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 bam. Why are you like this? Wow. That was so lucky. I can't believe Phantoon didn't disappear there, man. Jeez. The Phantoon pattern ultimately does not matter in this run. It has a little bit of an impact, but it really doesn't matter. The more important thing is what your pace is entering Phantoon. Because if you have a good pace entering Phantoon, a 3-round is fine. If you don't, it's not. This was not a good pace. Can you freaking not be stupid? Oh my gosh. God. Wow, this is awful. Well, okay, that's a reset. All right. Hey, Justin Zane, thank you. $59, 86 tonight. 5806 tonight. 5612. Oh! Alright. I think maybe what I should do is just get like some black poster paper and just tape it to the left side of my CRT. It doesn't have to be huge, just enough to provide kind of like a weird divider thing. Because when I'm looking at the left side of my CRT, I can see the wall back there. And for a while, I was worried that the Squirtle sign was going to distract me, but it's been fine. But like I said, color theory is freaking weird. Because your eyes, a person's eyes will perceive color very differently depending on the light that is surrounding the color. But if I can just block... If I can just block the left side so that that reflection doesn't hit the CRT glass. That should probably resolve that. Maybe. Color theory makes you very sad. Why is that? Dude, I'm still trying to fix my posture and I suck at it, man. Zenny, stop sucking at fixing your posture, bro. Fix it. Just fix it. Yeah, but why does that make you sad? I don't understand. What am I missing here? The classic getting your lunch money taken when you were 10 trauma. Yes. Gotcha. When my kids were babies, every once in a while, Sassy and I would be playing with them and, you know, do something like really funny. And one of the things that happened was, I think it was Sam was a baby, and I turned him upside down and started, like, you know, shaking him. Not, like, hard, obviously. And Sassy was like, give me your lunch money. It's the funniest thing. You know, bouncing my kid upside down. Like we're trying to shake the change out of his pockets. Non-existent change. Hey, twin, how's it going? Dude, okay. That is happening way too often lately. I need to figure out why. I'm probably overcompensating somewhere for something. You know what, Ostrich? You're always taking things that I say out of context and trying to cancel me over it. You're done. Get out of here. But Yep, get out the pitchforks. Get out the torches. The weave is free if you do it right, so everybody should freaking do the weave tonight. Tonight, we're gonna do the weave. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum. Pew. What do we know? We're good. We're good. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's gravy and good and fine and gravy. All right? No, dude! Why do I suck? I wish I didn't suck. I wish that I was good today. Any good paces today? You're looking at it. This is as good of a pace as we've had today. I've only been doing runs for like half an hour. Thanks. Dude! I hate this game. That was so stupid. This game's dumb. This is a stupid, dumb game. Whoa! 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 I knew it. I hate this game. This game is freaking dumb. I freaking suck at this dumb game. Bam, 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 bam. Gonna happen. Tried to avoid it. Didn't work. Oh, I know what I did. Dang it, man. All right. Okay, guys, listen. Clearly there's something going wrong here. It's not me. What else could it be? Fantoon wasn't dead and I hit him with the super, which means that he enraged, which wastes 20 seconds. Jeez. So, that's a reset. No, Joe Facto, I would never blame Nia. As if. Goodness. Listen, it's not me and it's not Nia. So, do the math. What's left? All right? We have a problem here with chat not believing hard enough. Frickin' chat never believing hard enough. It could be Oats hacking my SNES like he did the other day. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Laris, thank you. My cat is an angel. Other than when she insists on jumping on my lap just so that she can jump off my lap 2.3 seconds later and digs her claws directly into my leg or arm or belly when she does so. Then she's not an angel. Then she's a demon. Straight up demon cat. We are going down the elevator today. Dude, I think my frickin' Stream Deck crashed again. Sure did. Or it's just very... I can't tell what's going on. When this resets, I'm going to need to run some ads, and when I do that, I'm also going to get down and look at the ports on my computer and see what I can move around and try and fix that. No! It's probably a combination of Zodin pumps and stair room strats. Maybe tile boost strats. Maybe. I mean, it's hard to say. The thing is, Oats is probably... He's probably the best traditional arm pumper I know. He can arm pump really, really well, alternating L and R. He's way better at that than I am. It's actually gross. But... yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Do 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 do. running through the door. We're grabbing the energy tank. If I had a stand. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Something to hold the controller for me? That's an interesting concept, actually. Because as long as it doesn't push buttons for you, it's not disallowed. And I don't think that's something that you could really ban because people obviously have various different things that they place their hitbox on for stability and keyboard. It's an interesting concept. Just treat the controller like a hitbox, like a teeny tiny hitbox. What do you mean? Dun, 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 dun. The thing is, alternating Zodin pumps wouldn't actually help. It would actually just make it worse. Unless you could perfectly alternate at 15 hertz. Well, either they would overlap or they would cancel each other out. Wow, this is a good pace. Bye. Okay. What do you mean, da-da-da? Don't do that, Samus. What is wrong with you, Samus? Oh, wasn't me. I never make mistakes. Whoa. I frickin'... Yeah, I pressed it. I did. It was me. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Okay. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bum, bum. Boo. Bum, bum, bum. Boo, 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 boo. Frickin' hecker! I hate you, Fantoon. The flame was in the way again! Alright. It's okay. Man. Whoa, okay. That was bad. No, Fantoon does not have the most RNG. That's probably Ridley. Fantoon's is just very noticeable. Why does that keep... Oh my gosh. Samus keeps losing frickin' momentum right there. Why are we talking about BT skip? Oops. Sure. Whatever. Good grief. No. So the reasons for why there's a restriction on Bomb Chorizo skip right now is it's not related to someone's ability to press a button or two buttons at a 30 hertz pattern. It's related to the hardware limitations involved to actually make it any sort of reasonably viable, consistent, and fair between platforms. And that doesn't change with what you're saying. It's not even necessarily that it is or is not easier on emulator as much as it's... I hate this. There are factual limitations to the way that the SNES hardware works versus only theoretical limitations otherwise with other platforms. That means that even if there isn't some sort of an advantage to it now, which we're pretty sure that there is, but even if there's not, there could be in the future. You stupid... Oh my gosh, this sucks. Wow. Wow, this run's garbage. Okay. Anyway, neat. At a software level, BT skip is at best a 50-50. When you add hardware to that, there's even more coin flip shenanigans involved. And those variables change depending on what platform you're on. And not just the platform, but also like the physical, like the hardware of the buttons you're using on your controller. So like a hitbox could theoretically have an advantage over a controller, or a controller with replaced switches for the button could have an advantage theoretically over OEM hardware. Or OEM hardware could have an advantage over aftermarket hardware, and guess what? There is an actual definable limit. OEM pieces are not going to be around forever. Like, there's too many inconsistent variables to it that cause a discrepancy in fairness between platforms. So that's why it's restricted. Yeah. And, you know, you could say, well, okay, let's just use OEM, like, original hardware as the standard. But that ship sailed in 2022 when they changed the rules for controllers. So, and I think making the game more accessible is probably ultimately the right choice. I think that's a good thing long term, but it also means that in situations like this, you have to keep that in mind. Can you? Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. Samus just doesn't want to morph. Oh well. Okay. What can you do, you know? Throw in the garbage. Sorry. Yeah, I got some angry comments on my any percent world record saying that I'm a hypocrite because I won round Fantoon and supported BT skip being restricted. The 30 hertz BT skip. Yeah. Unironically, people came into the comments and told me that I'm a hypocrite and that I'm just coping and gatekeeping and that I'm afraid of Drewski taking the record with BT skip. I mean, at the end of the day, all that does is show their ignorance. They don't understand. They literally don't understand. But it's okay. How does that make me a hypocrite? Well, because from their perspective, from a lot of people's perspective, and again, these people just don't understand why the rule was put in place. From their perspective, BT skip got restricted because, quote, it's too hard. That has nothing to do with why it was restricted. Quote, it's too hard and will generate too many resets. It's like the most dumbed down version, removing all of the technical details behind the decision that was made. Like, yes, it's a factor that the resets would be really bad for the health of the speedrun. Yeah, Turbine. It's okay. Of course I get these drops on this piece of garbage run, dude. Oh my word. Dang it. Screwed that up. Okay, you son of a... Cool, bro. Anyway, so by that line of thinking, with that logic, if BT skip is banned because it's too hard and would generate too many resets, then why wouldn't one rounds be banned? Because they're hard and they generate resets. So that's why people were calling me a hypocrite for that. I mean, the ironic thing is that Drewski is the one who's going for the super frame one-round Fantoon. And that's way more stupid when it comes to being hard and generating resets. Anyway, it's okay. Alright, I need to use the bathroom, like I said, and BRB, and look at my PC USB configuration and stuff, so I'll be back in probably like 5-10 minutes. Oh, okay, hang on. These things fly super fast. No, dude! Ah! Okay. No! It's the second time that's been mentioned tonight. Is it really that crazy? I've never looked at it. Okay. Low-key hype remix. Really? Give me freaking super! What? Oh my god. What? Oh, that's a clip right there. Oh! I knew I shot too many missiles.
It's pretty good power bombs time right there for this category, I think. Just kill the category right here. Okay. Spoke a little too soon.
$59.86 to 9. $58.13 to 9. $56.23. And then we got the good middle steam. $52.94 with a pretty good tile boost. Holy moly, oh but the jump through the door was too low. That's still a great time, but it couldn't world record though. And now the series space station explodes. And the scientists that were taking a nap are dead. Don't worry, guys. I fell in a vile plume, so I'm playing perfectly.
I'm definitely not playing perfectly.
When's Vile Plume RTA world records any?
I already have it.
Lord.
You can't make that up. We went down the construction zone. We're gonna go back to the right. We're doing a mock ball tonight. Oh, I'm so annoying, dude.
I didn't know what to do with the hot chip, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scam you all. Is if you can make me laugh with a text-to-speech donation, I will eat this chip in Speedrun Super Metroid any %. If I don't get a sub 47 in Super Metroid any %, I have to 100% Metroid Dread, Metroid Other M. What is going on, dude?
Why is she doing that?
Not a care in the world. You're stalling, dude. Dumbass. All right. All right. Bon appetit. Okay. It's gonna f my mouth. Not in a good way. Let's get this show on the road, fellas. Still better than P-Toil's times. Oh, dude. Oh, it's curdling. Oats presented to the emergency room with complaints of stomach pain. This is what happened to his large intestine. All right, I can't miss this, dude. I cannot miss this. I'm a idiot. Oh my god.
If I don't get a sub 47 in Super Metroid any %, I have to 100% Other M.
Oh, Yo, I gotta go.
To see all these bold new strategies it just keeps it fresh, keeps it exciting. But yeah, these runners are trying to book a trip to the grand finals to face off against you. So
Yeah, I definitely have an interest in seeing how they're playing. Both incredibly good times. It's pretty much just neck and neck. Wow, same RNG, kind of the same Thor times. Both just excellent players.
Oh, look at this!
Wow, it is. Yeah, this is just neck and neck at this point. They might have even had the same exact. Wow. Wow. To see 147 against the runner is incredible, and then to see 247s. And just 0.02 apart, which is a lot of that's just RNG because series ticks in 1s and 2s, so you don't know if you're gonna get a 1 or a 2. So at that point, they're essentially just tied. It was the exact same series time essentially, so incredible.
Okay. Good grief. Anyway, you guys can hear me now, right? Anyway, what I was saying is, I don't have a whole ton of time left for these resets. We have friends coming over in about 2 hours. So I can really only reset for like another half hour or so. And after that, I'm going to need to either try and finish whatever sort of run we're on or end stream or do something else for a few minutes. $59.86 tonight. 58.11 tonight. 56.21. And then we got Heck by Steam and Magnet Stairs. I freaking hate this game sometimes. It won't freaking cooperate. And I messed up the tile boost because I'm bad. Guys, I don't want to be bad anymore. All right. I'm trying to be good. Turbine thinks I'm good. You know? Kryzen 3 world records. That joke has been done already, Turbine. It's not funny anymore. Meow. You're guessing what the timer will say at the end of the escape. That's what the numbers are. $59, $83, $29, $58, $05, $29, $56, $17, and then I got hacked by double steam, $52, $28, and then there was a really late tile boost. Jump after the door, and we're doing some freaking ledge grabs tonight. All right. They're bragging rights. I've thought about trying to do something with them in the past, but I haven't ever gotten around to it. Nia, stop licking your belly for no reason. No, you can't get in the chair. Frickin' go. I literally have the maximum amount of redeems that I can have, Ostrich. You just want me to raise the prices? Sorry guys, channel points increase. Everything's more expensive because of tariffs. Sorry. Glow redemptions are 3,000 points now. Star of the show is 30,000. Random noises are 18,000 apiece. No! I hate you, BT. Now that you mention it, yeah, I hadn't really realized that, but yes, the underlying melodies are the same. Remind me after this run, and I'll break it down for you. What is happening, dude? Aha! Whoa, that was close. Boo. Bum bum. Boo. We're good. We're good. Okay. Good. Bum bum bum. Boo 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 boo. Really? Well, this pace sucks, but whatever. Right. Boom, 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 no, dude. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been better. It's all right. Dodging my farmer heating pulse, dude. Why do I suck? All right, I'll take it. I mean, the chances of this run getting world record are pretty slim at this point, but thanks. It's not impossible, but I'd have to play really well and get good RNG the rest of the way through the run for it to happen. Yeah, but I have to go in like 40 minutes. Dude, again? I for sure have to be done streaming a little over an hour from now. So if I were to reset soon, I could start one more. It's weird. But yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have all night because I am trying to be better about making plans with IRL friends. We have some people coming over tonight, so it's hard because I really, really want to see them and I'm really excited to see them. At the same time, Saturday and Sunday have been my main stream days for a long time. So it's hard to figure out how to balance that. And normally it wouldn't be an issue because normally I would just stream shortly after I wake up until like mid-afternoon, and that's plenty long enough, but I couldn't do that this morning, so instead we have a shorter Saturday block. And I feel bad about that, but I need to see my friends. And they need to see me, so it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, it's been it's been either very busy or I've been not mentally in a good place to stream a lot this week. And I really hate that, but again, it is what it is. So. Like, I was gonna stream more yesterday, but I couldn't because of sudden family obligations that came up. So, anyway, it's okay. That's life. Super Metroid is not the most important thing in my life. This stream, I mean, it's up there. Streaming for and with you guys and playing this game for and with you guys. Gosh, dang it, dude. Holy moly. This isn't looking great. Streaming and speedrunning this game is definitely up there on my priorities list. Or else I wouldn't do it as much as I do. But it can't come before my family or my friends or the job that pays the majority of our bills. So. Ooh, thought I was gonna bonk there for sure. No! God. Okay. Well, that could have been way worse than it was, but still not great. Shoot. Come on! No! I hate this game! Cool, dude. Really? It's weird. Anyway. Yeah, so can't I hear this? Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so you have the faster notes here are going do 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 do, right? Do 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 do. Okay. There's also ba-da ba-da-da ba-da ba-da-da do-da-da do-da-da do-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. It's sped up and very distorted and stylized, but the underlying melodies are the same. There's also that background Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay. There's also some high-pitched notes here, and those are in the Metroid Prime one as well. I'll point so in the back. Ooh, 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 ooh. Anyway. Yeah, it's all in there. It's just distorted and stylized. But yeah, I mean, I can understand how you wouldn't make that connection until somebody told you, because I didn't. And I usually am one to make those connections, so. It's definitely over the top, but I mean, that's just kind of that's how it was. That's how the industry was at that point. That sort of thing was pretty popular around that time. The GameCube was a powerful console with a lot of potential for stuff like that. So they were just trying to utilize it. Okay. If this makes it past bombs, it's gonna have to be my last run of the day. If it doesn't, I can reset 1 or 2 more times. There is a small chance I'll come back later tonight. That largely depends on how long my friends stay and how I'm feeling after they leave. So, one of my friends that is coming tonight, we've been friends since kindergarten, and he is actually the reason that I enjoy Resident Evil games. But in more recent years, he hasn't been able to play video games hardly at all. And I found out that he hasn't played the Resident Evil 4 remake. And that was like our favorite game when it came out, you know, when we were kids. So I've been making him play that. So if he stays longer and plays more, then, you know, but if he leaves earlier, then I might have time to get back on. I don't know. We're just they're gonna show up and we're gonna have a good time while they're here and go from there. Okay. Bum bum bada bam bada bam 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 bada bam bam bada bada bum bum bada 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 bum bum bada badi bada bada bo bo boo. Struggle is a real ostrich. Definitely been there. Want to make actual food, but don't want to wash the dishes just to use them to make food to need to be washed again. It's rough. I don't know about the most first world problem, but yes, it is absolutely a big first world problem. For sure. You wash the dishes and now your hands are soft? So it's funny, a long time ago, I don't remember exactly when, but Behemoth was complaining about shower hands. Behemoth, at least used to, I assume still does, hates trying to speedrun after taking a shower because his hands are all messed up. It's relatable, honestly. Sometimes I'll like shower before going to bed, you know, it's a pretty regular thing. And sometimes when I do that, I'll wake up, you know, an hour or two into sleeping and my hands will be so dry. And I just, oh, I hate it so much. Yeah, I mean, I should probably start doing that. Sassy tends to have, like, moisturizer. So I should probably just ask her if I can use hers. Okay, guys. So far, this is a really good pace, so I'm gonna try to lock in here. I appreciate you guys being patient with me when I do that. Oh, come on. Okay. What? Dang it. Whoa. good. Bum bum bum. Boo 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 boo. Bam 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 bam. Okay. Shoot, come on. All right. Kind of lucked out right there. The flame dropped us a missile. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to do that. Not a great pattern, but... we can try. Man. Ooh. Okay. Could be worse. Okay. Okay. That's good. All right. Decent pace. Keep it going. Again, that is so annoying. Holy fubba, dude. Oh my gosh. Can you stop turning around like that, Samus? Please. Oh, dude. Okay. Probably my D-pad, to be honest. Further tweaks needed. That was close. Okay, okay, okay. Missile count's pretty bad. That's why I tried to farm the gigas. But did not work out. I got one, but it was an energy. So now the question is, okay, all right. I don't know if that was the right play or not. Trying to get a little time back. Where's the morph? Morph, Samus! Morph! Wah! Ah! Okay. It's still bad, but... Super. Okay. Slow. Very slow. Okay. No. Okay. Sure, dude. Whatever. Oh, dude. I hate this game. Okay. Well, just have to see what happens, I guess. Not looking good, though. Jeez. I knew it. Yup. Okay, well, that's really bad. It's really, really bad. Oh well. It's a hard strat at the top of that room there. I need to be patient with myself for messing it up. It's okay. Oof. It's Surprised that worked. Is that too far left? Yes. Dang it. Do not run into the spikes, Zenny. That was interesting. Okay. All right, a little slow, but not too bad. Really? Okay. I'm surprised we're losing that much time. That's annoying. Huh. 197, huh? Yeah, I mean, the start to the fight wasn't that great. Where did we lose the other 10 seconds? The start of the segment was, well, yeah, it was kind of sloppy. That's right. Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's not great. Oh well. It's not awful. Can you? Good grief, Samus. Oh, great. Nice. Oh, less nice. Dang it. Come on. Don't want to shit my fun, my dude. Thanks for the big energy. Gosh dang it. Okay. Oh, the bean off, bean off, bow, 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 bow. All right. There we go. Bam, 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 ba-dum. Bam, 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 ba-dum. Bam, 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 ba-dum. Okay, that was weird. Oh, could have been worse. All right, here we go. Don't like this. Could have just... I don't know. Mm-hmm. See, that's why I use the power bomb. So otherwise, I might have run into an issue with missiles. After party. That sucked. Gosh dang it. Okay. Ugh. It's kind of... What? I hate this game. Alright, well... Not great. Surely not great. Ah! Nice super. Okay. Really? Pretty good. Whoa. Main issue is our powerbomb count is very bad. Ah! What? What is happening, bro? Cool D-pad, bro. Gosh. No, I don't like that. We especially don't like that with this powerbomb count, man. Aw, dude. Oh, man. Aw, dude. Man, dude. Dude, man. Ugh. Okay, you... Come on. You stupid. I'm gonna start one more. I really probably shouldn't, but if it's a good enough pace to continue, then it'll be okay. I need to run ads while I start it though, so sorry about that. If it's not a good enough pace to continue at Fantune, I'm just gonna end. So be aware of that. Gosh, don't bonk the door, Zenny. This game. Alright. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. All you have to do, Zenny. You know what you have to do. Alright. 5985 tonight. 5809 tonight. 5621. 5201. 4948. Chat, avert your eyes. Don't look. Hey, Croesus. Oats has a 4756 in this category. It was the first 47. He already had the record, but it was a 4801 before that. Okay. I definitely did not just ingest any sort of a performance-enhancing one piece of candy that I'll have for today. Nope, sure didn't. So, whatever you guys think you saw, didn't happen. Okay? All right. All right. Whoa. Oh, okay, that's bad. That's bad. Shoot. Oh, well. This resets, I'll try one more real quick, but gotta go after that. That's not too bad. I mean, as far as 2 rounds go, that's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse since I wasn't full on energy at the start of that fight, so keep it. Whoa! That's not good. No, dude. Are you for real? Ugh. Really? Okay. Wow, so much for this, huh? Jeez. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Ah! Okay. It's okay. Ba-do-ba-do-boo. Ooh. A small energy. That's interesting. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Bing, bing, boom, bing, ba-dum, bing. Cool. All right. We got friends coming over in like an hour or less, so I gotta go. I have some stuff I need to do to get ready first. So, thanks for hanging out today. Small chance we'll be back later. If not, normal stream plans tomorrow, as far as I know, except for Easter Sunday. So, you know, probably some stuff with my kids in the morning for that. But, yeah, I guess that's it. I will see you guys soon. Let me find a raid. Let me find a raid. It's gonna be so great. Let me find a freaking raid. Let me find a freaking raid. Shoot, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! What in the what the fuck? What was that animation?
It's been a very, very exciting couple days and hours to be a Super Metroid speedrunning fan. And let's see, did he get it? Yes, let's go! Let's heckin' go!
Let's go!
Let's heckin' go! Beautiful minute from Shiny Zenny, lining up with some visual cues in the background. The X position doesn't matter, so you can do it anywhere along the floor in this room as long as you don't get hit by Mother Brain. We were originally doing it up against the wall. He moved over a little bit to use some background cues for a standardized setup that was in there. Mother Brain just sat down in 1.5 seconds instead of somewhere between 4 and 7 seconds. That is a...
We'll see that moon dance coming up.
Moon Dance. That is not the song, though.
Oh, and Zenny looks like he's going to go for that early E-Tank.